Sergeant First Class Dan Ramino, 19th Special Forces. Yeah. Oh. Okay, this song
Double fist it.
is a hard one for me to get through. I wrote it at the Alamo the night after I watched the space shuttle burning in over Dallas, and I was in New York City on 9/11, and then my old unit went to war, and Dan Ramino was in my unit, and he was vaporized. They never found a shred of him. They buried an empty coffin for him with a flag over it, and so I wrote this song at the Alamo the day after the space shuttle about all of those events, because remember they were pretty close together. And
what's he on, that shuttle?
no, he was in Iraq.
Oh, okay.
Actually, he was in Afghanistan.
Get him away.
That's all right,
Troy.
But anyway, it's called, well, it's obvious what it's called, but I'll try to remember it for Dan tonight. I was there in New York City on the day the towers fell. My flight left the same time as the ones we know so well. When I went back to ground zero, there was still smoke in the air, and it helped to hide the tears I cried for those buried there. I thought my heart would break for America that day. It was the darkest hour, it was the hardest day, but we'll keep the faith, and our flag will always wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave. I was there in Dallas, Texas, right before our eyes. The space shuttle Columbia burned across the sky. I stood in disbelief while the tears filled up my eyes, as 7 fallen angels kissed their families goodbye. I thought my heart would break for America that day. It was the darkest hour, it was the hardest day, but we'll keep the faith, and our flag will always wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave. To serve my country with silver wings upon my chest, and every blistered mile I walked was with my country's best. Every generation people rise up to the call, and some like Dan Ramino give their country their all. I thought my heart would break for America that day. We folded up his flag over an empty grave. We'll keep the faith, and our flag will always wave over the land of the free. faith, and our flag will always win over the land of the free and the home of the brave. Well, I didn't make it again. But here's the dinner, Mino.